I'm going to spare you the long ramble that I want to have about what Abe says here. And I'll just say, I agree with Abe. I agree with him. And it is possible to determine what is factual and what is fiction. But it takes some work, and not everyone is willing to work. Speaking of the Mac Lab, and not everyone being willing to work, hey, I've been playing around with this stuff and discovering all kinds of cool things. You know, these cube faces make this pattern. This geometry hiding behind the cube faces when they're selected and moved aside creates, well, a collection of patterns. Creates that one. Whoops, undo, Command Z. It helps if I actually select this. Look, ding, ding, ding. Those are all patterns created from that. And when you put this on top of that, you get this, which leads to that. When you carefully select the faces in this, you reveal the hidden geometry behind it. This goes on and on. And I'll give you one last little secret. This cube of cubes is not a cube of cubes. It's a cube of symbols. And the cool thing, why are symbols cool? Because you can select a symbol and swap out a different symbol for it. Think about that for a second. Wrap your head around that if you had a bunch of colors and what you could do after you carve out your cube in one color and then just swap out these colors after the fact rather than going through all the trouble to build this cube out of a face that you ungroup, and it's a bunch of columns that you made independent of one another because one has to be white to black and black to white, and how this was made. Oh my goodness, this could be even easier. But you have things to do. Take care of your DPE. Remember that it's due Saturday at 6 o'clock if you want to work over the weekend. That's when the loot expires because I have to do grades. It's Friday. Do something to make the world a better place, like working, and believe in the facts, not the fiction that's peddled here and there. Let's leave it at that. Love you guys. Persevere, huh?